Hey, what's up, YouTube land? I thought I would give you a video update about how health and fitness is going on the road since we've been on the road from the 20th of March and it's the 10th now. I'm coming to you from Galveston, Texas, right by the sea. I had my workout this morning and came home and did some work and then took the dogs out after lunch. So here are the great things about tiny house living, and then the not so great things and what to look forward to. So the great things are that basically all your stuff that you actually need is with you. You don't have any more garbage. Your life is pretty simplified. I didn't think so, but cooking is actually quite simple, and it's made even more simple when you're in a warmer climate and you can use the grill all the time. That keeps clean eating super accessible. Also, another great thing is I thought that we were going to have to forego like Amazon or anything to do with package deliveries, and that's just not the case. I was actually able to order a bunch of stuff off Amazon, and a lot of the offices in most RV parks will accept your packages for you. I don't know if that's always a safe thing or if people have problems with theft, but that's that. Also, typically, unless you're staying really far away from something, you're near a center where you can go do your grocery shopping, find a gym or whatever. When we were in Louisville, I got us Planet Fitness memberships, and so we were able to use those at several locations for $10 a month until we got to Memphis, and then they were like, the $10 a month is only for you to use at your home location in Shepherdsville in Kentucky. And I was like, oh really? I actually didn't know that. I thought it was $10 a month anywhere. So that was really handy, good for when you're moving quickly, that you can have great showers at a high pressure with lots of hot water and stuff. Also, I don't have to worry about the dogs a lot. They're right here with us, so they're also a great reminder to get up from the desk and walk around the block a bit. It's been good. The downside is on bigger travel days, there really is no opportunity for working out or training, because it takes about an hour and a half to get going. And if you do multiple one-night stays, like you'll roll in at dinner time, if that, and then you'll be rolling out again after breakfast. And so if you were on contest prep, you probably go nuts. Like there would just be no successful way to do it on short stops. I think a stop of 3 days or more, then you'd be okay. Like Louisville, we were only there 2 days. Memphis, we were only there 2 days, but I still ended up being able to create a groove. The other thing is, if you haven't pre-packed your snacks and loaded up your coffers with really healthy stuff, then while you're on the road, it's really difficult to eat healthfully. And if you're in a big rig towing, you can't always stop. We'd have to unhook our Jeep, and it's kind of a big deal. So you really have to have your whole day planned, which is difficult when you've got a goal like competing. So it's been really cool being vegan in this experience, because I think I would weigh 1 million pounds by now in the first month just by eating crap food if I wasn't vegan. But because being in the South has been very skimpy on the vegan restaurants or takeout or anything, we've really been cooking 99% of our meals at home. 45-minute drive in one direction here from Galveston, for instance, there's a Yard House, which we first went to in Orlando, and they have a full like Gardein menu, and they actually made some substitutions that kind of ended up being like chicken and waffles when we went there for our anniversary. But yeah, in terms of staying on track, it's been great. Not so great, like you grab a 12-pack of those alcoholic waters, they're like 88 calories a can or whatever, and after a long day of travel, or you're sitting out by the sun, or you're sitting out on the lawn, whatever it is, still renovating, still fixing stuff, you feel stressed, you're more likely to have a few drinks, especially where drinks are available at gas stations and stuff for the end of the day. So I know I won't be competing again until probably maybe early 2020. I know we're going to be in Florida for 3 months, and I might have time to do a prep then, depending on how busy we are. I'm not going to bank on that, but that would be the next time. From November 29th to the end of February, we'll be in the Florida Keys, and that would give me enough time to do a full show prep. Maybe a nice 12-week one, compete sometime around then, and just slowly start to taper off now. I went back to Icon Meals, who I had an affiliate code with and everything before. I was using them a lot when I was in the US because they deliver pretty much to your hotel to anywhere, and they had a vegan black bean patty, so you could basically dial in your macros to them and they deliver your meals, and it was great. I didn't really like the black bean patty, and the price point came out to something like $11 per meal with, like, you know, a cup of veggies, a cup of rice, and a cup of black beans. And so I just didn't see the value in that. But I was really hopeful because they're out of Texas, and I thought, oh, now that I'm in Texas for a couple months, I should check. And they've actually updated their vegan black bean patty, and they've added vegan chicken, and their price point seems to have come down by a couple of dollars per meal. So I've in fact ordered to arrive on Saturday some of these meals to test out, and I think for the remainder of the time that I'm in Texas, I'm going to use them for a lot of meals, just to get back on track a little. I love cooking, and I haven't put on too much fat, but it's just getting a little out of hand. So I'm going to do that, and otherwise I haven't had to do any exercise like in the driveway or in a park or anything like that. We've brought our bikes on the back of the Jeep, which we're towing. So we're really close to the ocean here, and we've been using the seawall to bike. I've also been biking to the gym. It's like this hardcore gym in Galveston with no heat and no air conditioning. It's about a really hard 30-minute drive each direction, like bike ride, and the headwinds are on the way back, so it's brutal on a leg day. Did that once. I took the bike out yesterday. I wore shorts that were too short, and I've got blisters and everything on my inner thighs. It got really windy, and then my tire blew flat, and so the last about 8 miles home, I had to stop every 4 minutes and have my tire pumped up again. It was kind of a disaster. So yeah, supplementing with riding bikes. And I had planned on doing some yoga outside a couple of days, and then it poured rain, but now the weather is going to be better. So I'm sure I'll take advantage of doing some of that as well to keep costs down in terms of memberships and things like that. Things that are really good to note, sort of nationwide. In the US, Anytime Fitness and Planet Fitness have the most locations. Anytime Fitness has the most locations in most areas, even obscure places. Planet Fitness is getting there. LA Fitness has a lot of locations, East and West Coast, but like that breadbasket in the middle has really nothing. And they also have Canada. So if you're looking for something to do and you don't want to do a lot of drop-ins, we've done a few drop-ins, and right now I did a monthly no contract at the Galveston Hard Knocks gym, and that was $30 for the month. Plus I've got my $10 a month for my Planet Fitness, which I'm not using, but I feel less guilty about that. I don't know about Anytime Fitness's subscription service or what you have to do. But anyway, the fitness has been good. The nutrition has been good. Tiny house living has been good. I don't miss having a dishwasher yet. I don't miss having a washing machine yet. We haven't had to go to any laundromats. All of our RV parks have had laundry. And so we've got all of our parks booked until the 21st of August. Then there's a gap between the 21st of August and the 29th of November, where we still need to kind of plan things out. We have to be back in Ohio and Pennsylvania on our way to the Keys, and so we got to be strategic about that. But I got most of the summer bookings done, which is great. Some places right back, they're like, sorry, we're full, do you want to go on a waiting list? And even our stay in the Keys, there's like the last week, we're still not guaranteed yet, so kind of a pain in the ass. But anyways, everything's great. Check out my Instagram to see some of the cool meals I've been cooking. Check out my Instagram. I've been putting up workouts that I've been doing, that I've been putting together. I think at the end of this month, for the month of May, I'm going to go back to a traditional style bikini bodybuilding program. But for now, I'm just working out the things I like to work out and the things I like to do, and doing lots of variety to keep myself motivated, and just 25 or 30 minutes of cardio at the gym when I'm at the gym, or sometimes I skip that and I'll ride bikes for between 1 and 4 or 5 hours. That's the update. No plans for contests until 2020. Yeah, feels pretty good. Hope you all are doing well. If you have questions about tiny house living, about staying fit on the road, where to find any of my programs, or how to work with me, you can reach me at sasha@foodmedicinelife.com. I'm going to take a break and go out and sit in the sun and get more red. Take care.